Hi everyone, Dr. Luke Peterson here, physical therapist with the Knee Replacement Therapist. For this episode of the Knee to Know Show, we're going to talk about a very common exercise, seated knee extensions, talk about how to perform it, and all the benefits that you can get from it. Hey everyone, so today we're talking about seated knee extensions, also known as long arc quads. So basically sitting in a chair, kicking your knee up and down. On the surface, sounds very simple, sounds very basic, sounds like something that you might do a little bit early on, but move away from as you progress to more advanced, more functional type of exercises and movements. And what I notice is this exercise actually has a lot of really good benefits if you're doing it in the appropriate manner, if you're doing it in a focused, intentional manner. Too often what I see is people, they'll kind of come and do it and they'll kind of just, run through it real quick, go through the motions, kick their leg up and down a couple times, they'll compensate, and then that'll be that. Or they'll throw a huge, throw a 5-pound ankle weight on it, do the same thing, and you're not really getting any of the benefits, and at that point then it's maybe not very beneficial. But if we do it in a controlled manner, in the right way, we can really get multiple benefits actually. So one thing you want to think about, so you're going to start sitting up with a good posture, scooted forward in your chair. You want your thigh, a good portion of your thigh off the chair, and what you want to do is slow and controlled is very important. So you're slowly going to straighten the leg, extend the knee. When you get to this point at the end of your range, you really want to do everything you can to straighten the knee, ideally to 0 degrees, but as much as you possibly can. And this means squeezing that quadricep muscle nice and tight, activating this muscle, and even maybe holding it for a little bit before coming down nice and slow and controlled. I tell people the down portion is just as much part of the exercise as the up portion, so don't just flop the leg down. You want to come up nice and slow and then come down nice and slow. So what are some of the benefits of this? Why do we care? Well, one, you're really activating that quadricep muscle that is atrophied, inhibited, not contracting as much after knee replacement surgery. So that's a great way to get this prolonged contraction and activation of your quadricep muscles. Another thing you're working on is your range of motion. Knee extension, knee straightening, very important after knee replacement surgery, a very important sign of your prognosis as well. So really, again, focusing on that end of the motion. Don't just come to here and come back down. You want to really get completely straight as much as you can and then come back down. So working on your knee extension, knee straightening, range of motion. The other thing is you're working on flexibility. So as you notice, you're going to come up here, you'll notice a little bit of a stretch in your calf, a little bit of stretch in the hamstring, and then come back down. You're working on neural dynamics, so the movement and flexibility and mobility of your nerves running down your leg, which is very important for mobility, which is very important for pain desensitization and movement and all sorts of different things. So you're improving, as you see you straighten out, you're stretching that sciatic nerve and then you're relaxing it down. So you're improving that motion of the nerves, your neural mobility as well. And you're just causing, helping with general desensitization of that area. You're performing a movement repeatedly, you're gaining comfort, and your body is kind of desensitizing to allowing the knee to straighten, allowing the knee to bend, allowing it to move back and forth repeatedly. I always tell people don't do just 5 or 10 reps, do multiple repetitions of this exercise nice and slow. It might not feel too difficult to, in terms of a strengthening exercise, but just that repeated motion is going to cause a lot of benefit in the long term. And I also tell people don't just throw on an ankle weight, as soon as you can do this, throw an ankle weight on it, because it's going to lead to bad technique. You're going to not get as full range of motion. and you're just gonna, add resistance, add weight on something that you're not really doing appropriately to begin with. There's a lot more benefits than just trying to do as much weight as you can. Again, you're just getting that activation, you're getting that range of motion, you're getting that flexibility and that neural stretch as well. So really focus on being able to do a good 3 to 4 repetitions of 10 to 12 reps of this in a nice, slow and controlled manner before you think about even adding any type of ankle weight or resistance band or anything like that. So that's long arc quads or seated knee extensions, a relatively simple exercise, but has really a ton of benefits and is really beneficial to do either before or after your knee replacement surgery. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.